Okay guys, so to begin with, import the picture you have clicked off your traditional sketch, and here we are going to be making some adjustments to the picture. So the goal here is to make it a little brighter. So I'm just going to increase the brightness because we want more white for this to work better. So that's what I'm doing here. You can play around with the saturation, you can play around with color balance, curves. It depends on you, but make sure that the picture is bright. At the same time, it's not too bright where you're not really able to see those sketch lines. So that's the goal here when you're adding all these adjustments. So once you're happy with the adjustments, what you want to do is you want to change the layer mode of this image to multiply, and then you want to create a new layer, place it right underneath the main sketch photo, and then start adding the base colors all over your painting. So when we change the layer mode to multiply, what is going to happen is the picture you have imported is gonna become transparent, and that is how you're gonna see the colors underneath, placed underneath the picture. And making it white will help you to make sure that the colors that we are placing underneath that picture are not dark, because when we use multiply as layer mode, it actually darkens the colors up. So that's that. But here what I'm doing is I am adding colors. So the first step is to add colors, and I prefer to separate everything in different layers so that I can later on to go ahead and change the layer mode, just alpha lock the layer and start shading that part. So the good part about painting a traditional sketch digitally is that you already kind of shaded the whole sketch, so it's just gonna be really easy for you to add more shadows over that and highlights over that, and to make it look really good. So it's just not gonna take a lot of time, so it's just a really easy process. So that's what I did here. I also went ahead and shaded the eyes, added color, added base color to the eyes as well. Here I shaded the eyelid part, and what I did is I created a new layer above where we have the picture imported, and then I shaded with the skin color to erase some of the pencil sketch lines, as you guys can see right here when I hide that layer and unhide it. And then I started shading the eyelid part over the layer where we placed the picture. So that's what you want to do. Wherever you feel there needs to be some sort of, wherever you feel like you want to clean something up, and you can just do it better here with digitally, you can just erase that pencil sketch part and just draw over that in a new layer. So here what I did, I actually grouped all of those and all of those layers, and I copy and pasted it over the other eye as well. So that's the good part about digital painting, is that it just makes everything so easy. So that's what I did. I didn't want to go ahead and shade it again, and I wanted to make sure it looks exact same as on the other eye. So that's what I did. It's completely up to you if you want to shade it though. So for the eyebrows here, what I did, I went ahead and picked up my blending tool and blended out those pencil sketches. That's what I am actually going to be doing for the whole painting, because if you want that pencil sketchy kind of look in your painting, you don't have to do this, but I didn't want that, so I went ahead and blended out those pencil sketches or sketch lines. So that's what I'm doing right here, and it actually made the eyebrows look pretty good. So I didn't do anything to the eyebrows. I just blended out those hair strokes with the blending tool. I'm actually going to do that with the rest of the face, and also what she's wearing, her hair and everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adding more shadows and highlights to the face as well. So that's what I'm doing right here. So once I was happy with the blended part, I started adding colors to the lips. I started shading the lips, shading the face, and again, it's really easy. It becomes really easy once you have some sort of traditional sketch underneath. and I actually really do enjoy painting my traditional sketches digitally, so I would highly recommend you guys to kind of give it a try if you haven't already. So yeah, I am just following my usual process that I follow while creating a portrait painting. So that's what I'm doing here, nothing special. I'm just adding more and more shadows, and wherever I think that the color is not actually looking how it is, because we are placing all these layers underneath that picture, underneath that layer where we have that picture, and we have already changed the layer mode to multiply. I always go ahead and create new layers above that picture so that I can get the true color that I am looking for, if that is making any sense. And yeah, that's in the similar way I went ahead and started shading the hair, and while doing that I made sure that I'm alpha locking the layer so the color is not spilling out, and I did the same for the sweatshirt kind of thing she's wearing. So yeah, that's that. It's quite easy. Once you're happy with the whole painting, what I want you to do is export it as PNG, and then I just hid all the layers and I imported that picture, that exported picture. And what I did, I actually played around with these adjustment layers, like with saturation and hue. I just wanted to see what is going to look the best on this painting. And yeah, that's just a little fun part that you can also try to do. It just makes a huge difference whenever you're painting anything. So once I was happy with everything, I went ahead and picked up this really deep maroon color, and I started adding it on the nostrils and around the mouth, just to add more depth around that area, as it was lacking depth. So basically in this step, I went ahead and added outlines, and wherever I thought that that specific area is lacking depth, and that's what I did in this step. Also what I did, I picked up white color and added highlights onto the nose, on the cheekbones, on the lips, and on the forehead as well. Like, my paintings are never complete without that, so I really love adding highlights. So yeah, again, this is I'm doing this in a new layer right above the picture that we imported, or you can also do it over the picture. It doesn't really matter at this point, as we have not changed the layer mode to anything. I also went ahead and added highlights on the hair as well. For that I used light pink, and the color I picked up from the hair that I used, and I just added a few hair strands wherever I wanted to add some highlights, and then I blended out with the blending tool, and that's how I actually highlight the hair. By the way, if you want to know how I shade hair, how I draw and shade hair, I'm gonna give a link down in the description to the tutorials that I have on my channel, and those tutorials are gonna give you much better explanation as to why I do what I do and the process that I follow when I'm drawing and painting hair. So yeah, that's that. So the artwork is complete, and that's how I paint my traditional artwork digitally. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, and if you also give this a try and you also go ahead and paint your traditional art like this, do tag me on Instagram. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.